It's your boy Sean Carter, and I'm here with
Coach Light Work, man. Hey, let's get into it, baby. Let's get
and
into it.
talk about getting into it, man. The Dallas Cowboys and the Bengals got into it last night. A Monday night game that ended 27-20. Cincinnati pulled it out. What's your thoughts on the game last night, man?
It was a good game all the way up until that moment. All the way up until that moment where Cowboys blocked the punt and what's his name? Armani. I don't know how to say his last name, but starts with an O. They blocked the punt. And if you know anything about football, once that punt goes beyond the line of scrimmage, if the receiving team don't touch the ball, it's their ball. They ain't got to touch the ball. They can get down by the punt team. It's Dallas ball. But Armani, something in his head told him to corral it. Maybe he thought it was a fumble. Maybe he thought it was whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever he thought it was. And he touched the ball. He fumbled it. Bengals get it back. After Bengals get the ball back, they go down, score, bro. It's like, come on, man. And then Michael Parsons' reaction was legit, man. I understand it. Like, why would you touch the ball? Why would you? That one game. Now, was that the one? That was the one play that ruined the game. But throughout the game, you could pick and choose different moments. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's tough, man. It was tough.
Man, last night we was taught it was so hard to pinpoint who was going to win because Dallas defense is just now getting healthy, and the Bengals have no defense.
Right.
Last night, Michael Parsons, I think this is third game back. Trayvon Diggs' first game back was last night. Bland first game back was last night, if I'm not mistaken, or this is second game back, one of the two. So the Cowboys, it's so crazy because they still can win out and make a wild card spot.
Right.
Ain't the team been eliminated yet. The secondary for the Bengals is fucking atrocious.
Terrible.
Terrible. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was the first play after halftime. Cooper Rush threw a fucking dart, I think, to CeeDee Lamb straight through the middle, and he didn't get touched for a minute.
I believe it was second. Yeah, I think it was third quarter. Yeah.
So it's like, but then if you turn around, Dallas have no answer for Jamar Chase.
Bruh, you got to start doubling that guy. I don't know what you got to do. Leave T. Higgins on the island by himself. You got to start doubling.
But think about it. If you watch the game, they doubling T.
Why? I don't know. I don't get it.
But T is the same threat as Jamar Chase. Difference is Jamar Chase is quicker, like as far as like finding loopholes to get open.
That's what I'm saying. He's the more deadly receiver.
But I think they like, well, we're gonna take our chance. We're gonna double one to keep one open. So I mean, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, man, I feel like when it really come and it's really set in stone, man. T gotta leave. T need to go somewhere where he gonna get the ball, where he gonna get some love. I know a lot of people. They got 5 teams that's gonna be interested in him this all season. It's Tampa. It's the Raiders. It's the Giants. It's Pittsburgh, and it's the Packers.
Tampa Bay seemed like a good spot to go.
Him, Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans. Yeah.
And then if I'm going to Las Vegas, I mean the talk around town.
Number 1 receiver.
Right. You know what I'm saying? To talk around town to get Sheduer. So hey, I'll go there. You know what I'm saying?
Even talk. All right. These mock-ups, Mel Kiper is pissing me off, right? It's a viral video of Dion. They was at the Raiders function or whatever.
Yeah.
He was talking to Alex Pierce, and he was like, he gave the speech or whatever. That at the end of it, he said, "I need you to do one thing for me." Alex Pierce said, "What's that?" He said, "I need you to go grab those Sanders boys." Right.
Right.
On Mel Copper draft, he got Cam Ward going number 1 to the Raiders. I said that's not going to fucking happen. Cam going to the Giants. Second of all, Travis just shook up the whole social media platform when he said the draft is unpredictable. Him and Sheduer might play with each other in the NFL.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if the Raiders somehow, some way get Sheduer, Shiloh, and Travis, they want to draft, in my opinion.
Yeah, you win. Let me say this: you win off of your first round picks and the steals during the draft. That's how you win the draft. If they're able to get Sheduer, somehow trade, finagle, whatever to get Travis, and then you just pick up key pieces in the offseason, bruh, I mean, you could make it work. I mean, get somebody that can rush the passer with Crosby.
But you got to think about Wilson coming back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you get somebody that can rush the passer with Crosby on the same side. I mean, dog, you got. I mean, you got some stuff to work with. It ain't like they're a horrible team.
Nah.
It's just the quarterback play. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I think Alex Pierce will be
Antonio.
Probably 1 or 2 coaches that will allow Travis to play both sides.
He will figure out a way.
The other person will be Mike Tomlin. No, not Mike Tomlin. Andy Reid. Andy Reid for sure would let him do it.
Yeah, and I believe so. Here's the 3 guys I believe they'll let him do it. No, 4 guys. Miami's head coach.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What was it? Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
Mike. Okay, him, Sean Payton, Antonio Pierce, and
Andy Reid.
And Andy Reid. I believe they will figure out a way to use him, kind of like how to use Dion and how to use Charles Woodson from time to time in the early years. But he's gonna later on in his career, he's gonna have to figure out what he's gonna play.
Yeah, as he get older, yeah, he's gonna have to
he's gonna have to pick a side.
I think he'll pick receiver because that's the most money.
I mean,
but if you go DB, he can change the landscape of DB pay though.
That's what I'm saying. If he goes DB, he could play a little offense. You know what I'm saying? He could play the slot and stuff like that. But if he go he had to go to a good situation, such as like I said, the four coaches.
But I know Dion said that he's not going to do anything at the draft, but he's doing it before the draft.
Yeah. But I think if you put your 2 cents in now, you ain't got to worry about teams trying to go get you. You know what I'm saying?
Because the question was have you watched Dion's show with Roxy?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
So one of the questions on there was, do you think Travis and Sheduer will team up in college and then on the next level? Dion said, "Watch your draft."
So he got a little insight. He got a little insight to something. He got some insight to something. I'm telling you, if Sheduer goes to the Raiders are going to find a way to trade some pieces, or they're going to trade some pieces now and get that
I
top 3 pick.
Because if I was them, if I'm the Raiders, I'm looking to move Jacoby Myers.
Yeah,
and I'm going to see what Max Crosby had at, because ain't no team with the top 4 picks going to move unless you give up a lot of assets or Max Crosby is part of that deal.
So as of right now, the Giants have the number 1 pick.
If they keep the number 1 pick, they getting Cam Ward.
Okay, if they go after Cam Ward, then cool. Then Vegas has the number 2 pick, and then New England has the number 3 pick. See, that's the only thing that about New England that scares me is because they need a receiver, and I believe they will go after Travis.
I think they go after Luther Burton from Missouri.
I don't know, man.
They
need an old tackle too. They need an old tackle too.
John already said they're not playing nowhere where it get cold at. So that takes off like 60% of the league.
I mean, looking at some
in West Coast systems.
Looking at some of these, the order. I mean, if Oakland wants to move up to like number 4, or something like that, they would have to give Carolina a goddamn hell of a deal.
Get
Or
Carolina what they need. Weapons. Go give them Jacoby Myers. Go get them. Go give them a next year first round pick. Because I'm
so
not
would
giving.
you so would you trade them? So would you trade Carolina for the fourth round pick, fourth overall pick? Would you trade Crosby and Myers to get the fourth overall pick?
I trade Crosby for the fourth. Fuck no. I'm trading Myers. I'm giving them a pick for next year. But for Crosby, oh, you about to get off. First of all, if I'm trading Crosby, I'm not even looking towards the. I'm not even looking at that fourth pick. I'm looking at that third pick. I'm calling the Patriots.
That'd be a hell of a trade. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You get Max Crosby, I get your third pick. Because
No, I'm just saying, like, because
because I'm not saying
Crosby is
why.
worth 2 first rounders. I
No,
can honestly
no,
say
no,
that.
he is. They don't get a lot out of it. What I'm saying is, you get off all that money from Crosby, right?
Right.
You go get a young pass rusher, and you
Okay.
continue to build that core you're trying to build on top. You don't get a young pass rusher later in the draft because your whole intentions of moving up is getting Travis Hunter.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying. We gonna see, goddamn it. We gonna see.
I think the Raiders about to do what the Eagles did. They're gonna be the Las Vegas Buffaloes. How Eagles are the Philadelphia Bulldogs.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see teams going after a certain school and getting the guys from that school.
I can see I can see Jimmy. Will gonna be gone. Will gonna be gone. Will going to Atlanta. LeJohn. I think LeJohn gonna go higher than what people projecting him to go. Because if you talk about the receivers that's leaving, if you talk about the receivers in the draft, you can't give me 4 receivers that's better than LeJohn Webster right now. You can't. You outside who T Mac, Luther Burton, what fuck his name? Nash, I think from the Army.
For the draft, I can name the Missouri kid Burton, McMillan. It was Macmillan or McMillan.
Yeah.
Macmillan.
Travis don't count because he go both ways.
Right. I would have to look at a list.
Because they got Will going higher than LeJohn.
Shep, they got Shep going above.
I think it's because of his measurements, though.
Probably. LeJohn is a good slot. Like, he's a very good slot. So
if LeJohn's still on that board, I'd probably say third round. I can see, and the Raiders about to pick. I can see the Raiders going to get that weapon for Sheduer, especially if they already got Shiloh, Sheduer, and Travis. I can see them going to get.
They're not going to get Shiloh.
We all hope he go to Dallas. We all
we know. For one, Shiloh needs to break away from his brother anyway. He got to kind of be his own. He got to stand on his own over there. But Travis and Sheduer, we want to see them together. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we want to see all the Sanders boys together, but Shiloh got to go do his own thing.
And I know somebody's like, man, we tired of seeing duos. Let's talk about it. Who did Bryce Young? Not Bryce Young. Jalen Hurts. They drafted his college receiver. Joe Burrow. They gave him Jamar Chase, who he played with in college. I think Bryce Young is the only one that didn't get a college teammate as a weapon.
No.
So CJ Stroud, he got K Stover, which was his tight end at Ohio State. CJ also got another weapon from Ohio State. But when we sit here and we talk about quarterbacks, they pair them with weapons. Now, do I think they're gonna get more Colorado players? Yes, because BJ Green, Nikhil Hill Green, and Bentley all projected to go within rounds 3 through 6.
Okay.
So I think Hill Green will be the first off the board out of them 3
though. Yeah, I think Hill Green's the better linebacker.
Yeah, Hill Green.
The better linebacker. Yeah, Hill Green is the better linebacker. Bentley's a big dude, but he has a problem in space.
So now, man, let's get to what I love. The playoff bracket right now within the NFL, The Broncos is on a win streak. Pittsburgh came back and we beat that color team. The Chiefs keep escaping. Fuck.
I just can't, dog. I don't get it. I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it anymore, dog. Who are they praying to? Like, who are they praying to? It can't be God himself, bro. It can't be God.
They praying to the Swifties.
Dog, they praying to somebody. Because, dog, it's just, it's like they just never out of it, dude.
Derrick Henry cut his dreads off.
Yeah, I saw that. He lost his superpower. He don't look right.
They stressing him out and they stressing him out in Baltimore, so he cut his hair off.
Cut his goddamn dreads because he's stressed.
Nah, he gonna get faster. Cause he said, let me cut this weight off real quick.
Shit, probably because somebody was pulling his goddamn hair or something.
I believe it.
Yeah.
But this week matchups is crazy matchups. Pittsburgh, we go to Philly.
Oh, you talking about the NFL?
Yeah.
Let's look at it. Let's look at it real quick.
Pittsburgh, we go to Philly. I think Pittsburgh upsets Philly and Philadelphia because we got a good run defense, and Jalen Hurts, for some odd reason, don't like passing the ball the last couple of weeks.
Doug, can you believe we in week 15 already?
Bro, college and the NFL went fast.
Went fast as hell. We got Chiefs. Okay, well, if you want to do the picks, we got a hell of a slate.
Come on, let's go.
All right, so Chiefs versus Browns.
Browns with the upset.
Woo! Browns with the upset.
Browns with the upset.
It's in Cleveland too.
It's gonna be snowing. Browns with the upset.
All right. Okay. All right. Ravens versus Giants.
Ravens.
Buccaneers versus Chargers.
Ooh. Because the Chargers don't got no damn weapons. They keep on winning. But Buccaneers got Chris Godwin just came back. Mike Evans. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bucks too. Colts versus Broncos. I got my Broncos. Yeah. Patriots versus Cardinals.
I'm
gonna go Cardinals as well. They're at home. Falcons versus Raiders. Falcons. I think Raiders are tanking right now.
Yeah.
Rams versus 49ers. I'm gonna go Rams. I like the way they're playing right now.
The 49ers haven't been eliminated yet, and I think they trying to make that run. Part of me want to say Rams because as long as you still got Matthew Stafford back there as quarterback, you got a chance. But I'm gonna go with 49ers.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I feel like Stafford is catching fire right now, so he gonna be straight. All right, let's see who else. Bengals versus Titans. I got the Bengals. You got the Bengals too?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Commanders versus Saints. Commanders.
Where they at?
New Orleans.
Their cards out. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Commanders. Cowboys versus Panthers. I'm gonna give it to the Panthers. I really think Bryce Young is cooking right now. Dolphins versus Texans.
Texans. Only because the seeding is now you get into the breakup of seedings. The seeding is much needed right now. I don't think they have enough for the Texans personally, and quite frankly, I think the Texans trying to get away with that matchup against the Broncos. So I think they're gonna try to win and try to move up a little bit.
Okay, I want to see if Texans secondary can hold up against Tyreek Hill and Waddle.
No,
I don't think so neither, but we'll see. Jets versus Jags, the garbage bowl.
The Jets.
Jets. Bills versus Lions. Ooh. Hey, prime. Hey, it's coming on at 4:25.
Hear me out.
All right.
I want the Lions.
It's in Detroit. It's in Detroit.
I'm gonna tell you why, right? Let's say the Chiefs lose on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Bills and Pittsburgh got the same record.
Yeah.
Bills lose. Pittsburgh moved to that second seed.
Yeah.
Then all we need is the Chiefs to lose. Then we play the Chiefs on Christmas. But the only reason I'm going for the Lions, one, because they unstoppable right now. Two, because I want the number one seed. I want the AFC to run through Pittsburgh.
Okay. I want to go Bills. I feel like right now Josh Allen is rising to the occasion in big games.
That Lions defense different,
Yeah,
bro.
they're a dangerous squad. But I feel like Josh Allen gonna have to be Superman again. 2 weeks in a row.
Bro, Zadarius Smith the last 2 weeks been cooking quarterbacks.
Hey, I'm just saying, brother.
I hope Josh Allen got his track shoes on.
He never met a dump truck like goddamn Josh Allen.
Hey, side note, if I'm the Bills, you know who I don't want to play in the first round? It's two teams I want to play in the first round if I'm the Bills. I won't want to play the Broncos.
Right.
And I won't want to play Pittsburgh. Because now I'm gonna tell you why they got a chance against the Lions for the most point, right? The Lions only got one pass rusher, Agent Hudson out. If they had two pass rushers,
yeah,
fucking problem.
I see what you're saying. I agree with you on who they do not want to see in the playoffs, but at the same time, it depends. Like I said, it depends on where they play at. You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be Buffalo or is it going to be Pittsburgh? I know if they play us, it's going to be in Buffalo.
But think about it is Pittsburgh plays them in snow, so technically it's like a home game for Pittsburgh. It's like we both play in snow.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just the traveling part. That's all. It's just the traveling part. Steelers versus Eagles.
Pittsburgh.
I got Eagles, man. I'm sorry.
Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball. You made him throw it.
I know, but I'm just saying I'm going with the Eagles. Packers versus Seahawks. I got Packers on this one.
Seahawks.
Okay. And then Bears versus Vikings. I got the Vikings. Sam Darnold ain't seen ghosts no more.
Jay Jettis and Jordan Addison is probably one of the best duos.
Man, they are killing right now.
Matter of fact, they are the best duo because if they would have had another receiver, then we'd be talking about trios. The best trio of receivers that we've seen in the last 4 years was the Bengals trio, which Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase.
Or like what we thought the Texans was going to be with Stephon, Tank, and Nick Collins.
But all them niggas got hurt.
Yeah. So
Tank got shot before the season.
Right, bro. Like, yeah, damn, bro. I have a report on that. But yeah, man, that's the NFL picks, man. If y'all want to bet on teams, y'all have that in your area, please comment down below. I'll put the link in the description so y'all can go and use the website that I use. And yeah, we could just talk about it.
College. Now let's talk about this bracket breakdown.
All right, let's talk about it.
College football bracket breakdown. So we see Tennessee got to travel to Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Penn State got to travel to Notre Dame.
SMU got to travel to Penn State.
In Indiana and Georgia. Indiana and Notre Dame. Okay.
Yeah, Indiana and Notre Dame. And then we got is that it? No.
Texas and
Clemson.
Okay. SMU upset Penn State.
I mean, I agree. I agree, dog. I agree.
As good as Penn State is, they cannot win a big game.
Dog. And don't let them boys get hot with scoring. Dog, it's over with.
Georgia got the easiest route to the Natty.
Facts.
And if I'm Oregon, I'm pissed off. For two reasons. One, how the fuck did Georgia get the easiest route and we the number one seed? Two, also if I'm Tennessee, I'm pissed the fuck off.
Yeah. You
about to get a pissed off Ohio State team.
No, you about to get an upset Ohio State team. And I know I don't like the Buckeyes, but at the same time,
I don't want to play them pissed off either.
Especially in Ohio State in the cold. Hell no, bro.
Like your dude said, we won Ohio. No, the fuck y'all didn't.
Dog,
I'm pretty sure y'all was praying for Notre Dame. I'm pretty sure y'all was praying for like Indiana.
I'm
Y'all
I'm gonna
no.
be real. I think Tennessee was praying for like Texas or Indiana. I think they were praying for those type of teams.
When that motherfucking thing came up, they said versus Ohio State players, them motherfuckers like, we
Man,
gotta beat these motherfuckers.
I automatically said it's a rematch. Rematch Oregon versus Ohio State. Go ahead and book it.
If I'm like I said, if I'm Oregon, I'm pissed off because if you gotta see these niggas in the first round, y'all lose. What was the purpose of the first seed?
Right. That's what I'm saying. They should have the easiest route.
Technically, Georgia got the first seed. Technically.
Yeah, the way it's playing out, yeah.
Now, can Georgia get upset? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Depends on who the fuck comes out.
Yeah, I believe honestly, I believe Notre Dame can do it. If Notre Dame wants to upset them, I can believe they can do it. Depending on, let me say this, depending on who's Georgia's quarterback. That's going to be the key because Carson Beck can't hold a football. He can't hold a football. So right now it's Gunnar Stockton. I feel like Gunnar Stockton is going to have that gunslinger mentality, and he's going to throw a couple picks, and that's what's going to cost Georgia the game.
I think when the bracket came out, I think realistically, you want to be honest, and it's not because I'm a fan of them. It's not even just that. A lot of these teams was trying to avoid going to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Because if people don't know that fucking stadium, playoff time in Ohio State, we talking about Columbus, Ohio, are you going to see a scarlet red all through that fucking stadium?
You're going to see a little bit of orange.
Wow.
You're going to see a little bit of orange in like a little section. But bro, it's I played at Ohio State, bro. It's loud.
Like,
and then what's crazy is the fans are not on top of the players. So that's how loud they really are. They're like, I want to say like 10, 15 yards back from the players, from like where the sideline is, bro, and they're still loud.
Like, I seen people that's Tennessee fans make videos talking, oh, we about to go blow Ohio State out.
That cold is different, man.
I was like, Southern cold and Northern cold is two different colds, dog.
Two different colds, dog.
Like
people would never understand that.
Like the 21st when they play, and I think they play at like 8.
Is it 8?
That day projected, it's supposed to be 15 degrees outside. And don't let it get dark. It's gonna get colder.
Hey, man, dog. Let me tell you something. Cold, like, and this is why I don't think people really understand. Yeah, you're built to play in the cold. Yeah, you got players from all over the place and this, that, and the third. But it is different when you're playing in this cold weather games and your defense is on the field for 10, 12 plays. Your offense trying to drive or they're getting hit. Bro, it's different, bro. And it hurts, especially when you start getting your butt whooped. It hurts.
Now, I had people DM me, and I'm gonna let this be known. Y'all DM me talking crazy, realizing y'all thought I'm not gonna say shit. I'm talking crazy back to y'all. For y'all keep saying Alabama deserved to be in there, kick fucking rocks. I literally stated when they lost to Vandy, it's gonna be the downhill Bama, and they're not gonna get in. You included, y'all. Bama gonna get in. Bama gonna get in, and we get Bama in. The reason why SMU got in because SMU was getting their ass blown the fuck out, and they came back and lost by 3.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why SMU got in. If they already got blown out the way they got blown out, SMU never got in. Realistically, right. I think they would have put Miami in. I think Bama was fucked regardless.
I think, let me say this. I had Bama getting in, but I didn't expect them to get their ass fucking handed to them against Oklahoma. I don't think anybody saw that happening. So the fact that they got beat the way they did, like if they would have beat Oklahoma, but beat Auburn and been at 10-2, they would have got in.
Yeah. No
questions asked. They would have got in. But the fact that they lost to Oklahoma the way they lost to Oklahoma, bro, we ain't letting y'all in.
But think about it is, oh, people gonna hate me for this. Now Now we get to Georgia, right?
Right.
And it's the same question week in and week out with Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the lack of talent that we sit here and we like decimate, right?
Right.
Week in and week out is what Carson Beck we getting.
Right.
We never talk about their defense because I love their defensive line.
Yeah,
Their
the defense is
phenomenal.
very good.
The questions behind Georgia, what Carson Beck are we getting? And think about it, I think they're gonna fuck up, and Carson Beck gonna play that for his playoff game.
That's tough. That's tough.
If
he can grip the ball,
because if he can't hold the ball, but knowing how Kirby Smart is, Kirby Smart was like, "Look, dog, we won with you.
we're gonna win without your ass." Shit. I mean,
now when we talk about upsets, I need everybody to pay attention to Texas and Clemson.
I got Clemson
because if people think Texas gonna blow the fuck out of Clemson, you're dumb as hell.
Facts.
Clemson. I got Clemson.
I got Clemson. I'm telling you.
I got SMU. I got Indiana, and I got Ohio State.
I got Clemson, Notre Dame, SMU, Ohio State.
My whole philosophy with Notre Dame and Indiana is simple fact is Indiana defense is literally underrated as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that Notre Dame O-line is softer than tissue,
softer than tissue, baby.
I'm pretty sure they're not about to go and just if they beat Indiana, it's not a blowout.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's
going
to be a
blowout
game.
The only blowout game I can see literally, like the only blowout game I can potentially see is Ohio State and Tennessee.
Blowout game?
Because Tennessee can come out slow. And Tennessee also can come out doing a bunch of turnovers because, boy, God knows, once Ohio State put points on the board, it's GG's.
Yeah. We already talked about the upsets. Like I said, man, it just depends on who's gonna show up for Notre Dame and how Clemson's gonna play on the road.
But for you, since the bracket is set, we're gonna do this now. Who is your national championship matchup?
I have two, and it's going to both include Georgia. It's going to be either Georgia and Oregon or Georgia and Ohio State.
I got two, and I'm going in the same but different route, right? Ohio State and Georgia.
Okay.
Ohio State and SMU.
No, they can't play. They're on the same side of the brackets.
Who on the same side of the bracket?
SMU and Penn State. They're on the same side, so they'll meet in the semis.
I said Ohio State and SMU.
Oh, Ohio State, SMU. Okay. All right. Well, I got one more. And this is only if they get on a Cinderella run. This is only if they get on a Cinderella run.
I already know where you're going.
That is Arizona State versus Georgia. That's the only.
It's gonna be a TCU matchup again. They're gonna beat the brakes off them.
Hey, look, I didn't say they were gonna win it. I just said it's gonna be a Cinderella run.
But think about it. All right, first, I'm gonna take your last match. Let's say Arizona do make it, right?
Right.
And let's say Georgia beat the doors off of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do the committee do then? TCU did a Cinderella and got the doors beat off of them.
So what they'll do is
got the doors beat off of them.
So what they'll do is
got the doors beat off of them.
So hear me out. So this is what they're gonna do. This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna look at the criteria and they're gonna say, look, we're gonna take conference champions out of it. We're gonna take that out. Okay, and we're gonna take the 12 best teams.
That's what it should have been in the first place.
That's what it should have been in the first place. I agree with you, but at the same time, if like we're gonna go with that, if Arizona State makes it to the national championship and get blown out, they're gonna say, you know what, the hell with conference championship games. Which I mean, you look at it, bro. Like, what championship game was you surprised about? I mean, there was no surprise in any of them.
How many conferences is it?
Like it's five. Well, it's the power four, and then you got group of five.
But I'm talking about how many conferences in general.
Shit.
D1 conferences. I know it's the SEC, the Big 10, the Big 12, the Pac-12, Mountain.
No, it ain't the Pac-12 no more.
It's gonna be a Pac-12 next year because Colorado State no more moving to the Pac-12.
If it is next year, it'll be five. Then you got the Mountain West, the Conference USA. You got the AAC, the American Conference. You got the MAC. You got Sun Belt. I mean, 10 conferences.
All right. So hear me out, right? Y'all talk about conference winners, right?
Right.
All conference winners automatically go, right? Then you go off of that because then what you doing is now Army won their conference, right? But they didn't get in. So now if you think about if you think about like this, like okay, cool. How about if you're the winner of your conference, you automatically get in, then we fill out the other two slots, right?
Okay.
But because as one, I think they hit on the bracket, and everybody know I'm very critique about the committee, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I don't agree is I think they missed on the bowl matchups. Not the bracket. I'm talking about the actual bowl game matchups.
Like in the playoffs, or are you talking about
no, not the playoffs. I'm talking about standard bowl matchups.
What? See, that's what I'm saying. Like the sponsor already has preset teams. So the Pop-Tart Bowl is the ACC.
When the fuck they come out with the Pop-Tart Bowl?
Bro, let me tell you something. There's a Sun Bowl. There's a Pop-Tart Bowl. There's a Gator Bowl.
I know about the Gator Bowl. Gator Bowl
Music City Bowl. There's a Raton Bowl. There's a Alamo Bowl. There's a New Mexico Bowl. Like, bro, that's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of goddamn bowls.
Fuck it.
I mean, I'm just saying, if we get this to hell, if we got the money, fuck it, let's do it.
The reason why I said they missed because realistically, I'm gonna speak for a bunch of people. Nobody want to see Colorado and BYU. Nobody want to see no Big 10 play, no Big 12 teams play each other. Nobody want to see that shit.
No, I agree.
Like on everybody's Santa Claus wish list, it was Miami and Cam Ward versus Colorado and Sheduer Sanders. That's what everybody wish list. Either it was gonna happen in the playoff bracket, or it was gonna happen in standard bowl game matchup. The sponsor, whoever sponsor Santa Claus, their mama, daddy, whoever did it, fucked it up.
I think they should go with this. I think the sponsor need to look at who are the best schools that can bring us the best bowl game. You know, who's the two teams that can bring us the best bowl game. If they take that criteria, they go about it that way. I mean, I think you'll have a ton of bowls that make sense and ain't gonna be meaningless.
But that's why kids be sitting out, dog. Like you playing teams you already played already.
Yeah,
dog. I'm not trying to see nobody in my fucking conference.
I'm not. Yeah, you're right. I would love to see Miami and Colorado. I'm loving that I'm going to be able to see Michigan versus Alabama. I think I'm going to love seeing. Yeah, from last year in the playoffs.
Okay.
There's some other games I like what I saw, but you know the transfer portal, kids are already hitting the portal already. I mean,
talk about it. So you was on live. I think it was yesterday, right?
Yeah. No, 2 days ago.
And we were talking about Jalen. Someone said Jalen Miro, and I was like, him to Liberty. And the reason why I said him to Liberty because Liberty quarterback about to commit to Colorado.
Right.
Which you stated you did a video. It was like, do people watch the news? Do people watch media? Which him going to Colorado actually make fucking sense if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of juniors and seniors next year, and the quarterback from Liberty, I think he's going to be a junior or a senior.
I believe he's a senior.
So if he coming to Colorado, that means Coach Prime already had that talk with Juju.
I'm hoping he had that conversation with Juju.
Coach Prime is very, very transparent.
Yeah, he's transparent, but I hope he had that conversation with Juju.
Because if they get him in Colorado and him and Juju had that talk, Juju like, I'm gonna watch film, work out.
Yeah,
might back up. You know, get my foot wet or whatever. If they bring him in from Liberty, and you got that receiving room, And that O line just got way better. And
It's
they got
dangerous,
they also about to land the transfer from Alabama that entered the transfer portal.
What the D tackle was it? A D
Now,
tackle
now,
or
but the D
the
tackle,
offensive
but the O
lineman?
lineman, the O
Yeah,
lineman,
the O lineman.
what's
And
his name?
I think Bear Alexander just is visiting Colorado too. So, and then you got the freshman class coming in. Yeah, you got some dogs coming in. But that's only, like I said, that's the only thing that I worry about is, hey, did you talk to Juju, and do Juju understand that this is a open battle for the starting position? And then, hey, look, he got one more year. After that year, it's yours.
But I think that's the same thing she did with Dylan Raiola though.
Yeah, but they threw Dylan to the wolves because they didn't have a quarterback to begin with.
But no, what I'm saying is they should have went out and got a senior. Let the senior play all year. Let Dylan learn for a year. Let him get his feet wet. If the senior don't work out, mid-season, let Dylan come in, and then you go from there. You throw him straight to the wolves, and then he had some good moments, yes, but he also had some bad ones.
That's a fact. That's a
But
fact.
he also a freshman.
Yeah.
So do I think he'll be better? For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Matt Rule recruited around him.
I think Matt Rule did a good job this past season.
Now, when they come down to the transfer portal, the reason why Colorado's so deadly, because you got Warren Sapp coming to your door.
But
or Zoom calling you or calling like, hey, so here at Colorado, look, I'm gonna teach you how to do this. You're gonna be better at this. But see, Deion is telling the kids, he ain't telling them what they need to hear. He's not telling them what they want to hear. He's telling them what they need to hear. Like, I like your game, but you need to work on this.
Yeah.
Or you need to do this.
Yeah.
So, man,
I'm telling you, it's different when you're a senior. You had a pretty decent career, and now you go to Colorado and you're getting taught by Warren Sapp. Your head coach is also the greatest at his position. Your position coach was the greatest at his position. Bro, come on, man.
Then you got Sheduer, Travis, and Shiloh
checking in.
Not just checking in, one helping recruit, but not just checking in, but they putting millions of dollars for the collective to bring players there.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, bro. Now if you're a good two-way player, you can go to Colorado and be a two-way player.
The receiver, the freshman that's coming in, he's playing two ways. He played corner and he played receiver.
Who Gibson? I think it's Quentin Gibson.
The light skinned dude?
No, they ain't no. I forgot his name. But yeah.
I mean, I'm intrigued. I can't wait for the 28th. It's gonna go down. It'll be a bunch of bowls, head into the new year. I hope the playoff matchups are really, really good, close, nail biters, man.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for as fans.
I'm still convinced that Colorado viewership gonna be way more than the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, outside of Ohio State and Tennessee, I think they'll have one of the highest view rate.
Ohio State, Tennessee gonna be off the damn rocker.
Yeah, but I think all the other games is not going to be. Nobody's going to pay attention.
Man, that's all for us, man. Like, follow, share, subscribe, click the bell if you haven't. Comment your favorite college team. You have a college team. Comment your favorite college player. Comment your favorite NFL team. You don't have a favorite NFL player team. Comment your favorite NFL player. Who y'all rocking with going in the playoffs for NFL? Who y'all got winning the national championship? Who gonna be upset at first? Or will all the top teams move on? We don't know. We're gonna watch just like y'all watching. We're gonna break it down as it goes. My name is Sean, and that's
hey man, this Coach Lightword, man. Love and appreciate all y'all, man. We out.
Let's get out of here.